Everyone knows Tom Cruise. He's the fearless guy hanging off airplanes, riding motorcycles off cliffs, and doing wild stunts in the Mission Impossible movies. He's been famous for decades, always smiling, always charming, always ready to wow the world. But what if we told you that behind that perfect Hollywood image is something much bigger, much stranger, and way more private? Tom Cruise doesn't just live like a superstar. He lives like a secret agent. His world is built around total control. Everything is precise, protected, and polished. From private jets flying in the dead of night to secret training bunkers buried underground, Tom Cruise has built his own billion-dollar universe. And in this video, we're going to step inside that hidden world. We'll show you the jets, the penthouses, and the secret spaces no one gets to see. So hit that subscribe button and get ready to explore the private world of a man who's not just playing a spy, he's living like one. Cruise's control obsession. Tom Cruise doesn't believe in luck, he believes in preparation. He wakes up early, trains like an athlete, and studies every detail of his work and life. For him, life is a mission, and like every mission, it must be controlled, planned, and executed perfectly. He controls his diet, he controls his workout. He even controls how his photos are taken and how his movies are promoted. Nothing is left to chance. His co-stars have said he's like a machine, always focused, always moving, always ready. But this obsession with control doesn't stop when the cameras go off. In fact, it gets even more intense in his private life. Tom Cruise doesn't just want a nice house, he wants a safe house. He doesn't just want a private jet, he wants a jet with a trained crew that moves like clockwork. He has staff trained to speak less, move quietly, and follow routines. Every room is set the way he likes it. Every meal is timed. Even his public appearances are carefully planned to avoid random moments. To him, freedom means control. And he's designed his billion-dollar life to protect that freedom at all costs. Jet life and global travel. Tom Cruise doesn't fly commercial. He flies like a president. At the center of his global travel is a sleek, powerful Gulfstream G4 jet. It's not just any private plane. This jet is customized just for him. It has luxury leather seats, wood finishes, a private office, and even a built-in gym space. Everything inside is made for comfort, privacy, and non-stop movement. But Cruise doesn't just fly in style. He flies with military-level precision. His jet crew is handpicked and trained to follow exact schedules. Every takeoff and landing is calculated down to the minute. Security teams check flight paths. Local airports are often warned hours before his arrival. And the minute he steps off the plane, black SUVs are waiting to whisk him away without delay. He travels between Los Angeles, London, and other parts of the world like it's nothing. Movie sets in the middle of the desert, no problem. Training in Norway, he's there before sunrise. He's not just fast, he's invisible when he wants to be. Privacy is a top priority. Cruise rarely shares pictures from these trips. No social media, no paparazzi shots unless he allows them. He often books private airport terminals and arrives at odd hours to avoid crowds. To the world, it seems like he's everywhere at once. But in reality, he moves like a ghost. This jet-powered life isn't just about luxury. It's about control. He doesn't want to depend on commercial airlines or random delays. He wants to be able to go anywhere, anytime, without asking anyone. And with a jet like this, he can. This global mobility also connects directly to his work, filming in remote locations, attending secret meetings, or escaping public attention. Cruise uses his plane like a tool, not just a toy. It's part of how he stays in charge of his life, his image, and his empire. Penthouses, retreats, and secret real estate. When it comes to homes, Tom Cruise doesn't just buy mansions, he builds fortresses. Each property he owns is more than a place to live. It's a private base, protected and designed for total control. One of his most famous homes was a penthouse in New York City. It sat high above the busy streets, completely soundproof, with floor-to-ceiling windows that looked out at the skyline. But inside, everything was quiet, calm, and under control. He later sold that property, but not before customizing it with smart tech, hidden doors, and rooms that only he and his staff knew how to use. In London, it's rumored he owns a discreet property in a quiet neighborhood, the kind where even the neighbors don't talk. Security cameras watch every angle. Deliveries are checked. Visitors? Almost none. Everything is designed to let him come and go without attention. But perhaps the most impressive is his ranch in Telluride, Colorado. Surrounded by 300 acres of wilderness, this place is like a hidden retreat. There's a private airstrip for his jet. There's also a trail through the woods where he goes running. The house itself has giant windows, high wooden beams, and secret rooms. It's peaceful, but it's also secure. His staff is trained to work in silence. Most follow strict rules. Speak only when spoken to, stay off phones, and keep everything private. Housekeepers and chefs often work without ever seeing crews directly. That's how serious he is about keeping things controlled and quiet. Even his real estate sales are done in secret. When he sells a home, it's usually through private channels, with fake names on the listings and hidden paperwork. And when he buys, no one knows until after it's done. That's how he stays a step ahead of the media and the world. To the outside world, these are just beautiful homes. But to crews, they're more like safe zones. Places where he can disappear, recharge, and plan his next move without anyone watching. Training bunkers and isolation prep. Tom Cruise doesn't just act like an action hero. He trains like one, and not in a regular gym or a Hollywood studio. Behind the scenes, there are whispers of secret training bunkers built just for him. These are private, high-tech spaces where he can prepare for dangerous stunts, rehearse fight scenes, and stay in top shape, far from the public eye. Some reports say these bunkers are hidden under his homes. Others believe they're tucked away in private facilities in California and Europe. Wherever they are, they're not your average training centers. These places are said to have climbing walls, wind tunnels, diving tanks, and even airplane rigs for flight practice. Cruise has done it all: skydiving, scuba diving, hand-to-hand combat, even flying helicopters. And he practices each skill until it's second nature. He trains with military experts, stunt professionals, and pilots. Sometimes for months, just to get a single movie scene right. These bunkers allow him to train without cameras, distractions, or risks of leaks. But the training is not just physical, it's also mental. Cruise is known for long hours of meditation, focused routines, and silence. These bunkers are quiet, sealed from the outside world, and built to help him disappear, both physically and mentally. Some people connect these secret spaces to his deep involvement in Scientology. The church is known for private compounds, special programs, and total control of surroundings. Cruise is one of its most famous members, and many believe his elite lifestyle is closely tied to the teachings and protection of the church. He's also known to prepare for world events, not just movie roles. Some believe he has isolation chambers and survival rooms stocked with supplies just in case. Others think he's planning for a world where only the strongest and smartest will thrive. It may sound like a movie script, but with Tom Cruise, nothing is ever just for show. In this world of silence, training, and total focus, Cruise has built a kind of fortress. A place where the noise of Hollywood can't reach him. A place where he's always in control, just the way he likes it. Tom Cruise isn't just a movie star. He's a master of his own world. While fans see him running on rooftops and flying helicopters on the big screen, his real life might be even more intense. It's quiet, hidden, and deeply protected. From the skies in his private jet to the mountains in Colorado, from silent luxury homes to secret training bunkers, Cruise lives in a world where he controls everything. This isn't about fame, it's about freedom. The freedom to live how he wants, train how he wants, and disappear when he wants. That freedom took time, planning, and nearly $1 billion to build. But in the end, it gave him something very few stars have: total privacy and power. So the next time you see Tom Cruise hanging off a plane, remember, it's not just a movie. It's a small glimpse into the life of a man who lives every day like it's a mission. Subscribe for more secrets from the private lives of the world's biggest stars.